Hey guys, some of you welcome back. Today's video, there's an update on the MiG-17. I'm going to show you a couple of weapons we've added, but before that, just please keep in mind everything you see is still work in progress: graphics, 3D models, textures, and even gauges. Having said that aside, let's start off. I'm going to show off a heavyweight takeoff. This is about 300 kilos under the max weight. And one thing about the MiG-17 is that it is harder to take off the heavier it gets. As a matter of fact, some of the countries even put restrictions on when pilots could take off with maximum weight. Pilots had to have a certain amount of hours to take off in the MiG-17 with full weight. Okay, getting up in the air, first thing I'm going to do is set up the guns. The MiG-17 is similar to the MiG-15, but it does have some differences, especially with the red box, the modifications that the Egyptians did. So guns, there's a 23mm gun and there's a 37mm gun. Turn those on, then we're going to go ahead and charge them. Now I'm only going to charge the forward 23mm cannon and then the 37mm cannon. On the red box, I'm going to put it up in the R mode. That's the rockets mode. The bottom or out, it's actually the gun mode. So putting it up in the rocket mode, that will fire the rockets. We use the same trigger finger, the index finger that fires the 23mm cannon. That one fires the rockets. So once it's in the rocket mode, the rockets will fire. Firing the rockets, pretty simple. There's either 4 or 8 Sakr rockets depending on how you load it up. In either case, even with 8 Sakr rockets, the salvo will fire in about 1.2 seconds. Press the trigger, hold it, and the salvo goes out. As long as you're holding the trigger, the rockets are firing. You can fire 1 or 2 at a time, but you have to do a quick trigger press. Rockets fly pretty straight and they hit the target, and it's an area target. This is usually for personnel or soft armor, tents and that kind of stuff, fuel depots. They are high explosive, but they are not penetrating rockets. So the next thing I'm going to fire is the 37mm cannon. Now this is a devastating cannon. It only has 40 rounds, but we've tried to add sounds that kind of show what it feels like to fire this thing. And that was intended. You feel that sound inside the airplane even in the simulation, and that's how we wanted it. It's not final by any means. We may tweak it here and there, but it is getting there. The 37mm cannon only holds about 40 rounds. And that's basically 1 or 2 passes. Now if you remember earlier, I had switched the red box back to out or gun mode, and now I can fire the 23mm cannon with my trigger finger. So I'm going to do an attack with a 23mm cannon. It's still a devastating big cannon, but the sound is a little bit different. Now if you remember earlier, I only charged one gun, the forward gun, and now I'm going to charge the second 23mm gun, the aft gun. When I feel I'm getting close to low rounds on the gun 1 or forward gun, I'm going to charge the second gun or the aft 23mm gun. Now I have another 60 rounds or so to fire, and that way I stretched out my ammo. And this is how they used to do it back in the day. I'm just going to go ahead and go do the landing. Still kind of heavy, 4,700 kilograms or so. The approach speed about 280, 290 kilometers per hour. You want to keep it there, keep in that power about 8,000, 8,500 RPMs. Don't fall under that. Stay on that glide slope and just ride it all the way down. Don't take out the power until the very end. Now I will be doing more of these videos as we show the MiG-17 and the MiG-17 systems. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.